about the secularization of Hindus, Hindu traditions, and Hindu festivals in the Hindu mind more than any other mind. Okay, so when the cricket captain, who can't seem to do a fair job of his own, let's say, responsibilities, comes out and tells us, every festival is nothing but a mere celebration. मान्यवर के आदमी कुछ भी पक्के चले जाते हैं, दिवाली के पहले मतलब बकवास की वीडियोस रिलीज कर देते हैं, and these people don't seem to value our sentiments. I think it reflects an advanced stage of secularization, which I think is the problem. Second, it is all. I'll give you a simple example from a personal anecdote. A couple of years ago, when the Diwali petitions were being fought heavily before the Supreme Court, the firecracker petitions, one of my colleagues from the fraternity, a very dear friend, ended up asking me, Sai, do you really believe that bursting of firecrackers is a ritual? I said, of course it's a ritual because there's enough literature to support it. She said, but I haven't heard of it. Okay. I said, then blame your education and blame your family and blame everybody else because you haven't been taught it. Okay. Nor do you seem to have, let's say, the open-mindedness to actually reconsider your position after the material is placed before you, because all the documents and material that we placed before the Supreme Court, I walked it by her. And I said, look, this is it. So I hope that this is a wake-up call, not just in terms of the response that we need or response mechanisms that we need to cultivate, but we also make it a point to earmark some portion of our festivals, some, let's say, a specific portion on a given day, to inform our family members, especially the youngsters, of what is the significance of a certain festival. Because if you don't do that, tomorrow this Mahishasura nonsense will take over during Dashera. Okay, then we'll end up seeing Narakasura being celebrated at the time of Diwali. Okay, I mean, from a Devic society, we might as well convert it to an Asuric society, which is what it is gradually moving towards. Okay, where every Asura is going to be celebrated. Ravanasura is, of course, regularly celebrated by Dravidian imperialists without realizing that he proudly wore his Janayu. Okay, and according to him, he was the greatest practicing Brahmin. Okay, and he was the greatest Shiva Bhakta. So I don't know where do their ideals actually go when logic and facts confront them. So I do believe that this secularization at the level of the society is what we should seriously be concerned about, because the mind naturally moves towards legal solutions. इसका क्या कर सकते हैं, उसका क्या कर सकते हैं? अरे बैंडेड से आप क्या कर लोगे? कैंसर है ये. Okay, so you need to address this at a very significant level, and I hope quite institutions, in fact, Mathadipati and Mathas have started releasing videos where they explain the spiritual significance and the dharmic significance of every festival. That is a relatively new trend. Previously, you would not see that videos coming out on WhatsApp, especially on these occasions. You may have pravachans on a regular basis, but not explaining this. So this, I think, is a welcome move. I just hope that as opposed to constantly spewing and spouting the elegance of dharma, we might as well actually understand its practical manifestations during our festivals. I think this has given us a very good opportunity, but I think each such controversy effectively opens our eyes to the gradual secularization of both pop culture, takeover of all these spaces from, let's say, the mainstream communities, or let's say the majority community, and being used to push a certain agenda. ये बिंदी के बगैर आप दिवाली क्या दिखा रहे हैं मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. You see that as a sign of patriarchy. Even bindi is a sign of patriarchy. Yeah. Everything is a sign of patriarchy, and we are being told that our future is this. You should be grateful if you're allowed to celebrate your festivals. That's what effectively that entire ad translates.